Hey guys, welcome back to Tower of God New World. In today's video, I wanted to talk about two main things. That is, after I've wiped away some tears from my previous summon session, the advantages of actually using those summons has been huge for my account. And the second thing I want to talk about is mercenary usage, because timing your mercenaries throughout the week, and with the new feature that we're looking like getting in 2 updates time, where you basically get another free win, is the way I'm assuming it will work. Those things and timing them properly is going to be absolutely massive if you're trying to push. If you're a casual player who's not too stressed on trying to, push too hard and you just want to log in, get the free stuff and do your thing, that is perfectly fine. But this is for sort of sweaty tryhards like myself who like to try and optimize these type of games. So the first thing, I did my summons. If you haven't seen the summon session, go check it out. It'll make you feel better, because I had God tier luck before that summon session, and this one definitely brought me back down to earth. So I did it so I could try and compete in arena. I am just getting completely stomped out of arena now. I think we're in a ranker arena. We're 23, struggling to beat anyone above us, and regular arena, I haven't done my attacks yet, but there's one dude that just keeps sniping me in there, so I'm just kind of boned to continually get dragged down in regular arena. But I do have a bunch of tickets which I'll punch out at the end of the week, but didn't achieve that goal. What happened was I did get my Shinsu links upgraded. I got my second A, and I got all these ones to these two to B1. Now, it may not seem like much, but having that second A with the stat difference that you get from them, if we look at this one here, which is B1 at 141, being 8789%, this one is, it's like a 20% increase of the value, about a 15% increase of the value, which may not seem like a ton, but for me, this has been absolutely huge in helping me progress. I was hard stuck before I did my summon session. I jumped back into the stage that I was doing, which was 16-40, where I was stuck. I used the same teams. On my 3rd replay, I got the first battle done, and on about the 7th replay, I got the second battle done. So that was huge for me, and I've just walked into chapter 17 and basically just started clapping through it. Now, the other thing I was talking about is the mercenary usage, because I still have my 2 mercenary usages. And when you're looking at using them, keep in mind you do get 3 uses for the entire week. So I like to plan it out in the early chapters, pre-chapter 10, pre-chapter 13, something like that. Using them early on, if you're stuck at a really hard stage, I can't remember what stages there are, but sometimes they start adding in those SSR plus units, and some of them are a real pain. So using them early on to punch through those might actually help you get through another chapter in a day or something like that, in which case using them early is definitely viable. Whereas over here, I saved mine. I didn't want to use it on chapter 16-40 because I was saving until I got my characters leveled up. When I reached there, I think I had 4 of my characters at level 135 and the other one at 155. Now, I did get 4 of my characters to 141, which is a big stat increase, which really helped, but I was holding out until I got this last character to 161 before I was going to do it, to test if it made an impact, because those every 20 level, those limit break levels where you got to use the Shinsu stuff, the blue stuff, those are big stat increases that can really help you punch through roadblocks. So if you're close to one, within a day or so, that's when I think it's worth holding out and not using your mercenary. Whereas if at that stage I was at this character was 143 and the others were 123, then I would have just used my mercenary, because I don't have that big limit break point coming soon. So that's the same here in the situation I'm at the moment. We're pushing through. Now, my 2 teams, when we split into 2 teams, are at about 1200. We're pushing about a 4x deficit in here for the boss stages on the main team. And what I'm going to do is, if I get stuck, I'll probably get stuck at 17-20. I'm going to wait another day, because by tomorrow I should have my main slot up to 161. See how I go. If I'm still stuck, then I will use my mercenary on that 17-20 and punch my way up to 17-40, because it's normally just 20 and 40 where I really get stuck now, and then go ahead and use it. So just something to think about. The other thing is, I've changed my strategy with leveling my units. Instead of what I do is, it's still the same. So once I get her to 161, I will do all of these guys level up to 142, then her to 162. And I will continue that process to keep her 20 levels above. However, once I get to my level, my quote unquote level is 5 levels before the limit break level. So On the next one, it'll be when I get her to 176, then I'm just going to focus these one at a time to get them to the next limit break, and then have that 5 level difference, because getting these limit breaks actually does help on some off characters that are taking some heat. So that's the way I'm doing it. 20 levels difference the whole way until the final 5 levels. Then I'll do one character to the limit break, next character to the limit break, so on and so forth, what I've done here, and then finally the final character, those last 5 levels. So that's just something I've been thinking about. I'm not saying it's 100% the right way, but it's just what I'm going with. So let's jump in here. That's pretty much what I want to cover. Those are the key things, is the mercenary usage, and also, you know, saving summons is nice, but for me in this situation, I'm actually glad that I went and popped them. Even though I had an absolute dog shit summon session, I'm glad that it managed to get me those extra A ranks, which really do help the progression of the account. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, so we got to move Hua, because she's getting absolutely slapped there, which is a bit of an issue. Evan's gonna live. Okay, we might still clap this if Ihua actually does an ult. Ihua, can you actually dude, she was locked out. Just big, yeah, ain't going anywhere. All right, so why is Zahad in the back row? There's been a lot of the dude, I just cleared the last stage and we had the grappling hook dude, so that's why we had him in the back row. That's probably contributing to the reason we failed that stage. Let's have a crack at this one. He should take all the heat. Yes, Hua can run up. Hopefully Hua doesn't die. She does get a shield there quickly. She does die. Okay, we might have to drop Hua from this one. Against blue units, if she's lower leveled, she does kind of struggle a little bit. And these stages, even the in-between stages, they're taking me retries, but there's nothing in these blue units that make me like really scared, if you will, of what they're doing. So I think we'll be fine. What we can do is we can actually go back to this, but run the Grey in there and see if Grey can manipulate him, fear him off, buy us the extra time so that we can get our ult off earlier. Because the problem with that first run was we didn't even get the ult off on Ihua, which kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so there's the fear. Grey almost dying. Almost getting clapped. Okay, there we go. Can Evan ult, please? Can Evan ult, please? Evan, please don't die. Please. Oh, jeez. I tell you what, Evan just sometimes he just refuses to ult the big dog. He just refuses to. Like, I get it. He's just got really long, tedious animations for his other abilities, which just absolutely block his capabilities of using his ultimate, which is triggering. But on the other hand, Evan does sometimes just sit there spamming basics. I don't know if you guys seen it. I see it all the time. Evan, just the absolute basic spam king. He's probably doing it right now. Let's see. What's Evan doing? No, okay, got it. You got it off. It's okay. It's okay, because normally that man loves to spam a good old basic. He does. Let's keep going. Punch through this one. Nice, nice. All right, next one. Where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, one more stage, then we get to have a look at the boss so I can show you guys where we're at on bossing. So we can probably drop you out. We can probably put you in there. We can put you in there. We can put you in there. And we can put you in there. I think this will work. I like bringing Hua because Hua is just so valuable if you do get her to the stage of putting the path up. It's just really tricky at low level against blue units to keep her alive. But if we can do it at the low levels, it is quite nice. So here she goes. She runs in. The dude at the back has the thing. We did get the mark on, but we ran in and we committed suicide. Unfortunately, if Evan can get an ult here, no, we cannot. All right. Unfortunately, that sometimes happens. So we got so close. I'm going to try that one more time because when you get that Hua path up and then she just hits someone and then she gets the shield and then she gets an ult up, she's pretty safe even in that supportive role at low level. But let's just see if we can get her to do it this time. Okay, we get the knockback here in a sec. Okay, we got the path up. She dies. Okay, we did get the invincibility this time, so that might be enough to get it there. Because my bomb does have plenty of dupes now. It does make him very impactful for this type of thing because the attack buff he gives is just huge. It's sick. Happy days. Let's keep moving on. All right, now we're at the boss stage, so you can see where we're kind of at the moment here in 1716. So we're at 1.4. I thought we were about 12. Okay, we're doing pretty good on our power. So what's that? We'll call it 1, 5, 3, 4, 5. 6. So we're pretty much bang on a 4x deficit once we average that out. Maybe like 3.95 or something like that, if my math's correct, which often it isn't. But that's where we're sort of pushing from, and I've just been using these teams here, and we can probably drop the Grey out now because we don't really need her because no one's going to take heat here, and this guy isn't too threatening, and Evan can live against him, and then everyone else should get aggroed into the drag of the data machine. So That means we can go ahead and slap you in there for a bit of yellow buffing action. And then over here, what do we got? We can put you in the middle, obviously. You can come in and slap on the Yuri. I'm hoping Yuri has the most attack is why I'm going with that. We don't need you in the back row anymore. That was a tech pick for the previous round. There's nothing massively threatening that I can see here, so we might just put in, get our red bonus. Now, I might swap him with the apple. Sometimes apple's good because she's got a stun on one of her abilities, which can be really clutch. Like, she increases accuracy as well, which is always nice. Always nice to have that accuracy on the red units. But okay, so Evan gets his invisibility, which, okay, I don't know what killed Evan though. Okay, we need to work on keeping Evan alive is the problem. We might actually do this anyway without Evan. This guy's probably going to solo me though, to be fair. He does that. This might just take a few retries. Yeah, that dude's like a solo king. He the amount of times I've just seen him at the end of a battle is ridiculous, but that's not too bad. So that stage, I know we can work through. Okay, so this one we've got to adjust and we've got to move our Xiao away from that because that hit really hurts. Okay, we did a good slap in there. We got our energy back. We're going to do another ult here onto the guy at the back, which is fine. And Hua's just going to absolutely solo the shit out of this. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, we're pretty much cruising. She's going to jump again, kill. Dude, Hua is just so satisfying. I just can't wait to get those extra 3 dupes. To get her maxed out, rip that summon session. Absolutely rip that summon session. All right, so this one here, what I might do is I might do you like that because she can die. It doesn't really matter. We're getting the I always call it haste, the swiftness. We're getting the swiftness buff at the start, regardless. So she can just die. It doesn't really matter. She's served her main purpose, and then we can keep Evan cracking, and then Evan can get his ult when Ihua goes, and then Evan's gonna go invincible here. Yes, perfect. And now we should be able to melt through this guy. The big dude just got his shield up, but if we can cycle through another Evan ult here, we'll be fine, and we should clap through it. Good, perfect. Yeah, so we should be able to punch through this. If we don't punch through this shield, I'll be super surprised to shit. Super surprised. Count me super surprised. Evan ult, please. Evan ult, please. Evan ult, please. Evan ult. Look at him basic. Look at the guy basic. Look at him basic. Why is he basic attacking so much? Was he under control there? Dude, what are you doing, Evan? You absolute spud cake. Oh my god. Evan, you trash bag. It's just shit talk Evan day. Because, dude, the amount of times... Maybe the dude had a taunt. Was he taunted or something? I didn't see. Maybe it was. But, dude, the amount of times I see Evan just spamming basics that trigger me beyond belief. Maybe it's because... Maybe it triggers me more when it's Evan because, like, you need that invincibility. Like, it is so clutch. Everyone else is like... Unless it's your damage deal or your Evan, it's like, if they don't ult, it's not the end of the world. Like, if Bond doesn't ult, oh, well. If Datamashi doesn't ult, oh, well. But if Evan doesn't ult when it's available, it's like, what is going on in this world? Okay, please. Please. Please, Datamashi. Please, Evan. Evan, please. Please, Evan. Please, Evan. Thank you. Yes, we got it. Okay, we should get another ult here. We should get an Ihua ult, please. Ihua. Okay, good. Dude, this guy, he is super tanky. This is just a matter of retries now. There we go. Got it. Nice. So that is where we're at. We're at that 4x-ish deficit. Still pushing pretty well. Like I said, until we get to the -20s and -40s where you get the SSR plus enemies, it's been pretty cruisy in general. So let's actually let's bounce out of here and I'll jump back into it and we'll see who's at 20. I'm not going to drag you guys along for this whole run, but I just know some people like seeing like the way I play my teams and stuff. So I like doing a bit of an insight at the end of them. So this one has got the Datamashi. Yeah, this is probably going to be a Merc stage. Like, that's easy clap. That is easy clap. That is going to be tricky. That's going to be very tricky with the Datamashi. The invincibility, like Datamashi, Datas are hard, and Evan Kell are the 3 hardest ones for me to deal with. Like, if it's like Karaka or something, or even an Evan, I can deal with it. But those 3, dude, they're so tricky. We got Grappling Guy. We'll have to see how we go. But anyway, guys, that is where we're up to. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.